This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. On my site, you'll find my recipes, articles, videos, and more, all designed with Squarespace. Get 10% off your first Squarespace order by visiting squarespace.com/Babish. The link is in the video description.
Ah. Damn it.
Welcome to Mexico. Pruébalo. Choco and I just drove into Hermosillo, a town about 3 hours north of Navajoa. We're here because I love flour tortillas. I grew up in Austin, Texas, eating my mom's homemade flour tortillas in breakfast tacos. They're very different here in northern Mexico than they are in Texas. So I've come to Hermosillo to learn about all the different kinds of styles and to learn how to make them. Ruben Leal is a friend of mine who grew up here in Hermosillo and now has an artisanal flour tortilla business in Lawrence, Kansas. It's become so popular, he ships tortillas all over the US and Canada. We're meeting at one of his favorite places for breakfast tacos to talk about how much we love flour tortillas.
These are one of my favorite tacos of all time. So these en carne asada, I could have these for breakfast every single day.
I grew up eating flour tortillas, and I remember when I was little, I was like 8 years old, I would come into my grandmother's house and just like these perfect stacks of flour tortillas. And hers were thicker. And then my mother's were a little bit thinner, and she had a rolling pin. And I remember, you know, when I would come home from college, she would ask me what I want to eat when I came home. And I would always tell her I want chili colorado because it was one of the only dishes that when she made chili colorado, she made homemade tortillas.
Okay.
And that was a special occasion. I knew it. And I would open the door, and then I would hear the clicking of the rolling pin on the marble.
Yeah.
And I just like, I'm gonna cry thinking about it, but it's like such a beautiful memory.
Yes.
Flour tortillas for me are just such a connection to home and to my mom.
Yeah. Same as you, growing up, I ate a lot of flour tortillas, and actually, all the way maybe till junior high, my dinner consisted of flour tortillas and beans. So it was a bean taco. My mom used to make those I'm not kidding you, every single night I ate a bean taco for dinner. So good. So good. A Sonoran style flour tortilla, and so good. Every single day of my life growing up.
That was an amazing breakfast. It was so great to see Ruben again and to share our memories of home and family and why we both love tortillas. We're heading over to a tortilleria now to see how a local business has become a part of so many family traditions here in Hermosillo.
That smell.
Oh my God.
So this is a traditional tortilleria here in Sonora. You got your typical flat top that is extremely hot.
Wow, it sure is.
And you got your electric press, which
That's so amazing.
Yep, it removes the rolling of the tortilla, it pre-cooks it, it's ready for it to roll slowly around, as you can see. And what they're doing, they're just kissing it with really high heat to bring that browning, which is the flavor, and off they go.
Ooh. They're so soft. They're so different. Actually, they're really different than the ones in Sinaloa. There's a lot less gluten in them. I think also because they're not rolled. When you roll them, you develop the gluten. Because these are just pressed, it's super, super soft. They're very buttery. The texture is amazing. Oh. Just eat these all day. And now we're off to a taqueria to try the taco Caramelo, the namesake of Ruben's tortilla company back in Lawrence. Ah, it smells amazing.
I know, I love the smell of mesquite.
I know. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. Okay, so where are we?
We are at Taqueria El Chamberete, typical taco stand shop near Hermosillo.
The reason why I wanted to come here with you is because I want you to explain to me what a caramelo is and why you named your business after it.
Caramelo taco is pretty much a flour tortilla like the one we make in Kansas. Cheese, a melting cheese, either Chihuahua or Oaxaca, and carne asada, grilled steak. That's it, pretty simple. That's a caramelo taco. So it's pretty much paying homage to the taco I ate growing up.
Well, I think we should try it.
Let's do that. Yeah, because this looks amazing.
I know. Oh my God.
Limoncito.
I love your tortillas.
Thank you.
And one of the things that I love about your story is that you're actually from Sonora. I didn't know about Sonora or the tortillas here and that they're thinner, but also to the innovation that you brought, you know, making them with duck fat, making them with avocado oil. You opened a business, you grew the business, and now your tortillas sell out in 4 minutes.
Sometimes, you know, everything has happened so fast. There is moments that I stop and I tell to myself, wow, you know, look what's going on, and I get goosebumps.
Ruben has done so much to share with the world a beautiful part of Sonoran culture through the food that he makes. Now I want to show you the beauty of how those tortillas are made, specifically a sobaquera, an iconic giant tortilla famous across this part of the country. I couldn't just sit back and watch. I really want to learn how to make them myself. And one of the owners, Patricia Covarrubias, is going to show me how.
Damn it.
After several tries, I finally got it. It was a lot harder than it looked, and it looked pretty crazy. Now we're off to meet up with some friends, Andres Ramirez and Kiki Morfin, who are grilling up some steaks for a carne asada, the Mexican equivalent to an American backyard barbecue, while Ruben and I are grilling up some normal-sized tortillas to go along with it.
So I know you make 7,000 tortillas a day. Today we only need 30, so can you do it?
We're gonna try. It's been a while since I've made small batches, but I think we'll be pretty okay. So let's figure it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Mix the flour and salt together until it's completely incorporated. Heat the water and the lard until the lard is melted, and make a well in the center of the flour and slowly pour it in. Use your fingers to mix the dough, pressing together any loose bits of flour. Once it all comes together into a smooth dough, cover and let it rest for about an hour. While we're waiting, let's fire up the grill and get those steaks going. Now, let's finish the tortillas. Pinch off ping-pong-sized pieces of dough and roll them in the palm of your hand until a ball forms. Press or roll into 7-inch rounds and cook on a hot grill or griddle or comal until puffed and browned in spots on both sides.
It's really beautiful, and I love the grill marks. I've never seen a grilled flour tortilla, so we should try it.
Let's try it.
Okay.
See how soft it is.
Wow, so you can smell the lard and you can smell the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
that. Wow. How do you make a flour tortilla even better? Grill it. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And I really want you to try and make your own. They're really, really easy. You can grill them. So Northern style tortillas are amazing. And we'll see you next time on Pruébalo. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. They have been a great partner in bringing this show and others to life. From websites to online stores to domains and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for you to build your online presence. With their SEO tools, you know that your site will appear in more search results and get found by more people. If you want to try it for yourself, you can start your free trial today by visiting squarespace.com/Babish to get 10% off your first purchase.
Choco.